Okay. Um, this isn't gonna be a normal live stream, really. It's kind of just gonna be me explaining everything. I just need to change the title to that, and then we should be good to go. Forgot about hand tracking, holy moly. Okay. Okay, let's changes are saved. Yo, you're back. You're back, brother. Yo, uh, there's no codes, no codes. If you're ever like, if you're wondering, so, believe it or not, the reason I'm explaining everything is because you probably don't get the full story, and I can't be bothered recording a 15 million. Well, I'm not 15 million, but like I cannot be bothered recording like a 30-minute video of just me explaining everything. I'd rather do it live on stream because editing is a pain when it comes to editing those kind of long videos. So that's why I'm here. Basically, it was one random Saturday night, and I was just sitting there. Now, I was still making Gorilla Tag content, and basically, it was around maybe near the middle of May, and I started thinking, Gorilla Tag's not fun because, to be honest, it wasn't. Um, the video ideas, lack of video ideas, the toxic community and everything. Honestly, it mainly that's the main part why I quit. It's not because of you guys, and if you wanted to unsubscribe during that time, you could. Like you could have if you wanted to. You can still unsubscribe now here anytime if you really want to. You don't have to, but if you feel like it, go ahead. Um, but no, I don't want to start any conspiracies going on like, oh, crypto hates his fans, he quit just because for clout. I didn't do that. It was just how I was feeling behind the scenes. Okay, I felt like I wanted to move on, and then that's whenever I made that moving on Animal Crossing video. And I know this is a heartbreaking part. I deleted most of my community posts and basically all of my long forms. I know, it sucks. It really does suck. It's just my brain was like, I don't like the game anymore. I'm moving on permanently. That's what I thought, right? And then it came to the point where my sister, my mom and everything, they were all like, "Hey, don't get rid of all your hard work, you know? Like you've worked so hard getting 8,000 subs and it's still growing every day." And I said, "Yeah, I know that, but it's just I don't feel like Gorilla Tag's fun anymore." And they said, "Well, that's up to you. Honestly, it's your channel. You do what you want with it." And then it got to the point where I was like, "All right, well then I'm just going to continue what I was doing." And then they said, "Here, just don't private any of your shorts." Now, by then, I only privated around maybe 50 to 60 shorts, but they're all unprivated now. And then you asked, "Hey, make a playlist of all your videos combined." Whenever you were doing Gorilla Tag, and I thought that was a good idea, so I made a playlist called the Crypto GT Saga. I mean, no, the Crypto GT Era. Sorry, and it had all my shorts on it, 250 videos exactly. And you would be able to just go there if you wanted to experience the old days and just watch down, like just sit down and watch those shorts. But then it got to the point where I was like, this feels wrong. So that's whenever I made a community post saying, hey, should I really do this? Like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I haven't thought this through correctly. I just literally straight up went ahead past what I was like. I didn't even stop to think. I just done it. That's all I thought about. I was like, Gorilla Tag ain't fun. Boom. No, like, oh, should I really though? I mean, like, it was just a whole lot of hoopla, and then also just general stuff behind the screen, and it just all piled up. You know, it just all piled up on me. I was like, yo, bro, like, what do I do? You know, and then it got to the point where yous all kept saying, yo, bro, come back, come back. So then I let it sink in for about a week, and then I was like, you know what, I'm coming back. So I changed my profile back to CryptoGT, changed my @ to CryptoGT_official, and got rid of that playlist, because who needs a playlist? The CryptoGT era is still going. And then, yeah, it's just those long forms, man. Like, I put so much sweat and tears into those, especially my old ones, bro, from like 2024. Those are gone forever, and all of those videos are on like a old phone that I had. What was it? I had it since 2022, and I lost it in 2024, like around August 2024. And the reason is because I was going to this place called Newcastle with a couple friends and next door neighbor, and we went with them. And basically, I went to go and we went to get the bus, okay? And from there, what happened is that whenever we got on the bus, I realized, where's my phone? So I scattered all over my pockets. I was like, where's my phone? So then I asked my mom. She said she doesn't know. I asked my sister. She said she doesn't know. And then everyone else on the bus that was with us said they don't know. That was until it got to the point where I was like, I've lost my phone, haven't I? So I started crying because I was like, dude, I was working on a video while we were there. I was working on a video, I was editing it, and there was just so much hard work on that phone gone. Just gone forever. I still haven't found it to this day. We even rang up some places we were at and said, hey, do you have a phone lost and found or something like that? And they said, no, we don't. So what I think is that either somebody stole it, or it's just been dead and it's been sitting somewhere where no one can see it. But yeah. Or because my sister made up this thing. She said, here, what if it is like, so hey, Conan, what if it's in like this ice cream place we were at? And I said, great idea. So then she rang up that place, they checked the cams, they said no. But I had my phone on the counter and I left it there on accident. I like, she was actually onto something. I left it there on accident, and then we have a feeling an employee's probably took it and is now using it as their personal phone. They probably factory reset and everything. But yeah, back to the long forms. I'm getting a bit off track here. But yeah, most of my old long forms are on that phone, and that phone's gone. You see, if I had that phone still with me, I would have like immediately just upload all those old long forms again, just for you guys to see. But no, I wish I could. So, sorry. I hope you all understand, because I was just in a very low state of my mental health, and I was very overwhelmed and stressed about this game. I was like, it's so hard to be a content creator in this game now. Like, it used to be so easy, and now it's so hard. But I'm gonna keep pushing through. I'm gonna keep pushing through because of you guys. You guys are the main fuel of this channel. You guys keep pushing me to keep going, and I love that. You guys motivate me every single day, and I cannot thank you all enough. See, if I didn't have you guys, I would not be where I am today. And that's the truth. Now, I know a lot of content creators say that, but generally, this time, it's just, like, ever since I got my first subscriber, first view, and everything, that's what motivated me to keep going. If I didn't get that, I would have just been like, frick this, and quit. But you guys pushed through. You guys gave me the motivation I needed. I cannot thank you all enough. And let's keep going, okay? Because we still have so much more to discover. And yes, it might be stressful at some times, but I mean, it all makes out at the end. And in about 15, no, not 15, maybe like 10 years or so, I might retire and maybe move on to something else. And maybe I'll make YouTube videos on that. Because recently, I've been taking apart a lot of tech. Loki, if I retire, I'm probably going to be a tech repairer. We probably all know Money Talks Wireless, right? If you haven't seen him, he's a guy who like makes YouTube videos and he like repairs things that people bring in, like a PS5 or Xbox Series S or an iPad, iPhone, Samsung, you know, all that stuff, all electronics. And yeah, I hope to be like that when I'm older. But this will always be in my brain even after I retire from Gorilla Tag. A lot of people are saying, "Oh my God, Gorilla Tag's gonna die out in the 2030s." Now, right now, it is around 12 p.m. This is the player count, dude. It's just because it's a school day. Like, calm down. Honestly, the game's not dying. And plus, another thing, Gorilla Tag's listening to their community feedback. So, if somebody just reaches out and Gorilla Tag sees this one, hey. Like, everything that's been cluttering up everything, like, just bring it all into one singular place. And then bring back the old textures, get rid of the talking mouths, and get rid of the 6'7" ballerina cappuccino cosmetics. Now, honestly, that... sorry for my language here, but that honestly pissed me off so much. Just seeing those cosmetics made me like, what does this game become? Like, come on. You can't be serious. Adding 6'7" and ballerina cappuccino. What's next? Fucking tongue sahur. Did I? I didn't. I said frick. I said frick. I said frick. I said frick. Whatever. Okay. But no. Basically, sorry. I got a bit carried away there. I'll calm down. But no. Yeah, they should just get rid of all these cosmetics, unnecessary cosmetics. Get rid of the free badges. No, but like, genuinely, Gorilla Tag, so, right, imagine this. The badge I'm wearing right now, this was free. In a year's time, whenever there's a flashback of this update, or the update of the live event, they're gonna make this badge 2,500 shiny rocks. Oh yeah, speaking about shiny rocks, another thing that I think would fix the game. Make the shiny rock prices lower, okay? Get rid of the... Like, who needs a creator store? Like, here, right. Well, with the Majora one. Here. Oh, wait. I'm gonna enter a public lobby, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, but, we already had this. Now it's styled snail themed. No, this isn't. This was a mod, but now they've made it a real thing. But look at that price. Look at that price, bro. And then also, here, it's literally the crown from like a different update, but it's just Galaxy themed. You see, the thing is, and the problem is that Gorilla Tag is making a lot of these cosmetics in creator stores, and what they're doing is that they're literally just revamping them. They're just changing textures and then charging it for a higher price. That's messed up. They need to stop that. They need to get rid of the creator store. And also, get rid of the elevator. Who needs this? Like, low-key, who needs this? Right, it takes me usually 6 seconds to get from here to city. In the elevator, depending on your Wi-Fi, it can take a maximum of 12 seconds. That's useless. You can really just run to city and you get like... You save 6 seconds of your life. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm back. I'm probably going to end this live stream. Sorry. It's been a bit short. But yeah. I love you all. And just remember, you guys are the motivation I need. You guys are, like, you mean the world to me. I love you all so much. And we're coming back to Crypto GT. We're gonna have to start off from scratch from the long forms, but luckily there's still one long form, and that's a Gorilla Tag if, like, it wasn't a VR game. Because, that's my most popular long form, and, yeah, I like to keep them. It's cool. And also, Ray Place, a finger painter, commented on it too, so it feels wrong to delete it. Anyway, bye.